No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. It's Jackson. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And the quarterback called up to and sacked at the 12.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. And you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Whittington. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Quick completion on the out route. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll run it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Back to pass, it's Sayed. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick screen to the speedster outline. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Makes the grab. It's Whittington. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Moore will throw. He's got it down the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Now on second down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable, to be confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, play is intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They send the tight end in motion. Connection to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Moore to the air. The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's low. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grabbed in the backfield. It's low. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. And they
do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions to...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Ducks will hustle to the line. He wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ohio State offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
He didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Defense in press coverage. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This is a gamble that can blow up in your face, going for it on 4th and long from their own 43. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Wants to throw again. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Moore to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to pass. It's Sayed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to fire on second down. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Working his way on the return up to the... yard line before he stopped. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the tight end. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes! He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Tate. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Oh, it's a fumble. And this one will find its way out of bounds, and we have found our way to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The play-action fake. Looking for space to the left. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Ducks want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They want to get this defense on its heels. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. Plows through the defense. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Oregon! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to throw again. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, fourth down, I need a first down. Go to the plays I do well. What do I do? What have I done well all through camp? What have I done well all throughout my career? Call those plays, have success, get the first down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Dropping back, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They want to throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The screen, he's got wheels.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have enough to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Moore will throw. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw it. Firing to the end zone. He makes a catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops to throw. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the...
Catch and stride inside the 15. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The screen, and watch out. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Moore to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing.
Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ready. This defense will try to keep everything in front. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Got some room to run. Hits him with a stiff arm. It's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Moore to the air. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Moore. caught in the backfield. It's Moore. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have got beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. He fires to the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The short hands, it's Benson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Moore will throw. He slings it deep to the left. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Whittington. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Smashes through the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. There's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this pass.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Ball. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. On a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Oneway. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like...
Turning it on! Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Got some room into the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Oneway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundred.
Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to...
Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Moore will throw. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that in.
He's got it down the left. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's ball. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for room. It's ball. Past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Oneway. The throw to the outside is complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Moore to the air. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Hey, he's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Here comes the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this, or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Might be calling a hot route. Moore will throw. Going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. grab behind the line. It's Whittington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Whittington. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Fights off a defender. There he goes. Another broken tackle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with...
Touchdown, Gators! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack to pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that thing where he can't get it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Stewart. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Running into the open space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. He fires one deep over the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Moore will throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Working the big fella to the corner. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore to the air. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. At the 35, he's got more. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Tight end now in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Ducks want to move quickly. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Hard running there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house for the 6th to finish it. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Back to throw, it's Oneway. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
To the air. It's Oneway. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Caught behind the line. It's ball. Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. With the catch, it's ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That's caught. It's ball. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Moore will throw. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Oregon. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's ball. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 and the 22-yard line. The first play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Little over-anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
24.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throws it back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One final play before the end of the quarter. Moore to the air. He's going to let it go. Brings it in down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Under fire. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play. And we'll take this over, and now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Trying to power it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Moore will throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And down he goes back at the 3.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He'll do it himself.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Ducks looking to convert on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's ball. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
So now it's 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Here we go, here we go. Moore will throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Motion from the back. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Lagway. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. These corners backing off a bit. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
He rifles one deep down the middle.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker, understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
On the direct snap, it's Moore. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
4th down coming up.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Moore. Here's a heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop. And
looking deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total dominance.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. In the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To the air, it's Lagway. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To keep it in the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Finds us back in the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. To go up top. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Back to pass on second down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top of the pick.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. With the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got a man. It's Donaldson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on third and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires to the left side. He's got it on the outside. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's looking to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. This should be the last play of the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw. It's Oneway. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Boy, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to buy time. Finding open areas. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. throws, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Be serious. What do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scouting, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse...
Turning it on! Across the 40 outbounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Sayin. He slings it deep to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Quick release on the RPO.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Buckeyes are on the move.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab on 3rd. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Behind the change now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Tate. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Pass the touchdown, Florida! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Reads it, fires complete. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches. And this is why you square your prominent. Holds it in the 1st down and more. At the 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. Touchdown Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Oneway. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Hold and fire complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Holds and fires complete to the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Back to pass, it's Oneway. Pressure coming. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground. Now they've gotten another first down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The corners are walked up tight. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to throw. It's Oneway. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
That is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball in the run.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Makes the grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, it's a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, guys.
And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught, close to the marker, it's Rodgers. The jump plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500, I would have won.
Touchdown, Ohio State! They take the lead with the 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Oh, they're after him. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Oneway. Pocket breaking down. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble the offense jumped on.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on target this time. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Now the play fake. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell they're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Peoples. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Finds his man. It's ball. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Here's the pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Grab near the sticks. It's ball. Ripping through the defense. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They want that clock to run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Might be calling a hot route. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff from the gun. Tough sledding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Looking for the 2-point try. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Gators look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Let's it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Quarterback may change this route. Look out, he's got room. He'll try to take it back. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. They're still firing away even with this lead. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.